Hello, my friends. Hello, my lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. We got an aspect of Artemis run on the docket for the day for the dagger, so maybe an Omega attack spammy kind of thing, you know? We'll have to see. I figured we try it out with Ares in particular on the attack. It works well if we do start spamming the Omega attack, but if we're just wind up in a place where we're just to tap in the regular attack, this might not work out super well. But I guess we'll just have to see. We're going to do 32 Fear since we're going to the underworld for a slight change of pace. I have to keep in mind a denial in particular here. Let's reset it and get a going, shall we? What do we think? Is this going to be good? I've had my complaints about this weapon. It's actually not really so much the weapon. It's more so the Omega attack and how it kind of functions here. Hey now. Hey now, Buster. Hey, there we go. Yeah, you go ahead and rarefy that right away, right? I think it's like the lock-on mechanism in particular is just kind of funky here, is the way I would describe it. I don't have Eternity on for the Arcana cards because it usually just kind of makes things annoying. I might get nickeled and dimed here a little bit in terms of getting hit. It's not something I try very hard to utilize. The whatchamacallit here, the actual aspect where you parry and everything. Not positive it's worth much effort, truth be told. I guess we'll just keep palming for now. Few bursts we gotta keep in mind, but obviously we're gonna rarefy the attack here at the start. We're already getting some juicy crits though. That additional power, the base damage of the Omega attack was about 125, so 50 additional power to that. Oh boy. Got to stagger them. It's a pretty good increase. It's a pretty good increase. Now, it's bad if we accidentally hit them with the regular attack first and we apply wounds, and then, you know, we don't really have any much more additional power from that than after there.
I can use this.
So that would be a bad way to utilize it. So we're kind of trying to figure out together. This run is going to be heavily dictated by whatever hammer we do end up getting, right? I'm thinking about if I want to roll this money away or not. No, we do have Vow of Debt. Well, Vow of Debt kind of makes me want to do it even more. That's right. These enemies are kind of too weak to bother chucking out an Omega attack here, probably, huh? Well, except for this guy. Mayhap. Boink. Yeah, I kind of just wish it was a bit of a smoother transition between the Omega attack, I guess. You know, like, you're supposed to go, like, directly behind the enemies, but it doesn't always, like, work well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Arto Miss. Okay. More crit stuff. Doesn't she have something? She doesn't really have... She doesn't have power for the attack. She has something that has power for the special, if I recall right. Which could be interesting in certain circumstances. Not so much this one. Unless we get Trick Knives. So a few hammers we could kind of think about having here in the near future. Trick Knives is always going to be one of them. It's just incredibly powerful.
Some bones.
Let's go, hon.
I have to
Sweeping Ambush empowers the Omega attack. There's not a whole lot else after that, though. Am I thinking of Killing Stroke? I don't know what I'm thinking of from her. Is there something that gives you power from her, or am I crazy? Yo, I think I'm crazy out here. Someday we gotta do a big support fire run. Someday. Someday. Shadow Pounce is actually kind of interesting. This used to be a really good boon, but it's kind of fallen by the wayside in a sense in recent times. So I'll take it for now. Apollo, is he a god that we really care about here? I mean, there's his legendary, that's for sure, but I don't know if I'm super excited for it here to double trigger it. Not to mention, it's not going to be easy if we're not going to A, the surface, and B, we didn't start with them, is the way I'm looking at it. I guess I'm going to go to Arachne and wait. Wait. What do you got here, hon? I guess I'll just take some magic. So we got the shop, and we got Apollo here. So we have Vow of Dead on, which means everything's more expensive, so I think we can definitely afford to skip the shop. I think I do roll this for most other gods here. Yeah, you accept Hera, I think.
You won't stop me.
Boink. Boink. Alright, I gotta... Oh, gosh. Ooh, damn. Oh, damn, again. What was that? What was that? Shadow Pounce. It almost seemed like things were hitting multiple times for reasons that I didn't understand. Extended family. We really need a hammer to get going here, don't we? You do really want origination. Extended family is probably not going to do anything for us since it's going to be mostly attack damage, either omega attack or regular attack, right? Seems like engagement ring is the choice. Oh, I did not really want Selene. 100% was willing to roll that. Okay, my guys. Trying to target the big boy here to some degree. I mean, the plain dagger attack, I think this is actually a pretty good argument for getting your first win in this game before you get a lot of meta upgrades and everything. I do think that just spamming out the dagger attack is pretty good when you're still learning everything and everything is kind of underpowered for yourself. I think that's what I used to say. Of course, I haven't actually started a new save file in a very, very, very long time now. So it could be things have changed slightly. Come on. Oh, come on. What the... Okay. Something hit me already. Shadow Pounce. Your Omega attacks deal more damage right after you dash. So I do have to make sure I dash like between every single Omega now. Probably doesn't necessarily have to be every single one, but... Decent chance I get hit here, by the way. Woo. Get him! Oh, damn, we did not get hit. I really figured they'd get me there. Well, it's gonna have to be the attack some more. And I guess we're gonna do Hermes now. That was a long chamber, though. These guys probably don't bother with an Omega, right? I suppose I should still attempt a parry. I've complained enough about the parrying that I don't think I have to get back into it, though, right? I think so. Stutters. The thing is, the channel speed for the mega attack is practically capped right away, so something like Racing Thoughts is not going to be meaningful. Stutter Step, I'm not seeing a lot behind it. Winner's Circle is slightly interesting for someone like Hera's cast, I will admit. The hitch lasts for 8 seconds, but I can apply it more quickly. Huh. It's only slightly interesting, probably. You can get more rock from Stutter Step. Would I hope for anything else? Nimble Limbs, I can't get success rate. I shouldn't have taken Stutter Step. Because of Valve Hubers, probably. And the fact that I kind of just don't care. Man, I really want a hammer. Can you help me out here, game?
This one.
No. I mean, I'd probably rather that than the palm now. At least. Alright, something hit me. Riposta. Get that crab. Whoa. I would try sweeping ambush again. We did try it not terribly long ago, but I'd be definitely willing to try it again if it gets offered. No such dice. Les Zeus. How much should we enjoy Les Zeus in this situation? Trick Knives with this special would be great. Power Surge is whatever. Static Shock is weak if we're actually going to go into the Omega Attack thing. So I'm not super excited by that, I guess you could say. There's things like Heinous Affront for a duo boom between him and Ares. What is the duo boom between Ares and Hera while we're here? Oh, right, Universal Donor. That makes sense, which would not be particularly interesting for us here either if we do stick to our Omega attacky thing. So in other words, I don't know where we're meant to go from here. I guess like just more Ares would probably be good for like Grievous Blow, Mutual Destruction, etc. I guess I'm going to buy this and I'm going to skip Zeus. So who am I hoping for in the next zone for Reno? There is Weed Killer from Demeter. And that would be quite nice. But then magic regen does become an issue as we go on and on. is true. I think I can't block that. If I recall correctly, there goes our... whatchamacallit. Come on, dude. Hey. Hey, whoa. Okay, come on. Kind of not fair you have things that can't be blocked here. Well, actually, I don't know if it's unparryable or if it's only blockable via something else. All right, hit me. Okay, so this one's parryable. It's not blockable via the coat, though. Okay, so someone said that the torches are a different color for the real one. I don't see it at all. This was like something that was guessed a long time ago too, but I do not see the color difference one bit. And I've tried to stare at it. I do not see it though. I think sometimes like the lighting in certain angles will make it seem that way, but yeah, I don't see it. Like I'm trying to look again. It's slightly green on the left. No. Oh god, okay, I'm getting hit. Oh crap, and I'm out of time. Quit fooling around. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? We do have 30% additional enemy health on. It seems befitting after getting used to the surface and like the builds necessary to get around the chunkier enemies on the surface. At least to me. If we rarefy, you could hit Shadow Pounce. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun, I think.
Good.
Laurel? Yanny. Where is it? 35%. 35% now. We could... No, Sacrificial Hymn is useless, and you don't want any of that. 35 percentages now. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Come on, show me the hammer soon. I want the hammer early so that I know which way to go. Because if we wind up where the only useful hammer is trick knives, then we gotta, build accordingly. Sweeping ambush, I guess nothing really changes. But the question is, are we gonna get that? And then the only other hammer that would help an Omega attack style build would be the one that adds power, I think, to your attacks. There's one that makes your attacks faster, but that would actually not be very useful. Sadly. Okay. Trying to remember to attack, to dash. Okay, please, hun. I'm having a hard time charging Omega. They keep, like, interrupting me, I guess. Boink. And the game doesn't let you just keep holding down the button. We'll go shopping. Okay, I guess we're paying for a hammer. Thanks, game. It's so much money.
Appreciate the help.
Sure. What do we got? What do we want to do here? So we know Trick Knives is amazing, right? Does that move the build in such a way that makes it less interesting? With a Shadow Pounce, let's make it about Shadow Pounce, huh? So we're gonna take Wicked Onslaught. Then you could still take the other there. I guess we'll go for Born Gain
Down we go.
from this here while we're at it. Go ahead and hit me. Okay, and then totally miss. Yeah. Cool. Oh man, I'm getting inked. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know this mini boss. Okay, please kill it. Oh, I feel like with the dagger, it's just a nightmare. I didn't cross off Born Gain, right? No, I didn't. Okay, I thought so. Fine Line is not what I'd want. Uncommon Grace probably won't last. Nexus Rush is poo-poo pee-pee. We're gonna take this, we don't have to worry about it. So now I can go for max health over here instead now. I keep saying I don't know this mini-boss every time I see that mini-boss. I'm not certain what the strategy is against that bad boy. Typically, my strategy entails just kill the things as quick as possible, you know? Please, for the love of God, die. There is a Chaos Gate, which would help us with our time. It is quite risky given our health right now, though, I will admit. But I do have
Sting away.
Moon Water in our possession. Surely Chaos will assist us in our endeavors. I guess we just want attack damage. Yeah, that's not great. That's useless. That's bad.
Infinite possibility.
What else you got? 28 health, that's it? Oh, damn, look at that. That's pretty nice, huh? Essentially no downside. Big defensive upside. It's pretty badass. How you doing, hon? Oh, you want me to hurt you? I bet you do. Where's the damage numbers? I don't know, but we did it. Don't you take one of my doors. Gotta be the attack still, right? We're already done? Not so fast, huh? We got Aphrodite, we got Demeter. Oh, we said we were thinking about Demeter for Weed Killer. I'm not used to this quick zone relative to the surface, where every zone feels like forever long. Not local climate. Forge isn't bad. At high fear. Higher fears. No, I don't think it's going to be these. One more roly-poly? Nothing. Ooh, ee. How much do I even care about Arctic Gale, really? I wouldn't call it especially useful. But I guess I also wasn't certain that Plentiful Forge would be necessary, I hope, with Moonwater and the new Chaos Boon, although I do have to survive this one fight. I do be gunning to survive this. Trying to get hit. Okay. Stop stunning me. Get over there. Come on. Can't hit her right. Okay, so this is actually up. Oh, God. All right, just kill her. Whack her to death. I'm trying. I'm trying to make good use of this. Okay, I don't know. Moonwater. Okay, you're dead. I kind of had to start spamming the regular attack, though, honestly. No, don't attack that, hun. It's a nightmare. Oh, it's an absolute nightmare.
Sing about that.
Okay, well done. Oh, give me this. More Demeter? Sure. We're trying to make it work, right? And now with Born Gain, using more...
There's gold in this.
Might be willing to sell that. You don't get the hubris back, right? Ain't no way, right? I just don't think it does anything. I regret taking it, of course.
Fair trade.
Huh.
Big drop.
Starter Step is a boon that sounded really impressive and interesting when they first introduced it, but then after trying to find use cases for it, they're just too infrequent, you know? You got the fun bug thing with Bridal Glow, but it's kind of about it. Let's take Demeter first here. We'd want to palm
Flourish.
Weed Killer if we were to get it. Most likely, at least. Boink, 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 boink. This feels like slightly better. I think it just kind of depends on the enemies, right?
Corruption clear.
But that was kind of nice. To boink around there. Oh, God, yes. Don't worry, now our Moonwater is going to go up. And now, I feel like with Born Gain, we should be fine for that. So between the power and the additional actual percentage for Weed Killer, it should be pretty sexy, right? And we got Shadow Pounce still, of course. Come on, come here. I would love an increase in range on Shadow Pounce. Sorry, the attack itself. 25% on the Omega attack there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. More hurrah. Second hammer I do want, but you don't like to skip the mini-boss. Kind of wasn't paying attention to the timer, but it looks like we're pretty good. Chaos over? Chaos is over, so I'm going to save the Moony Waters.
Enough of that.
Hit Weed Killer? Oh, it doesn't hit things. Again, there's no engagement ring. Sorry, not engagement ring. There's no extended family that would help us here. She still has Uncommon Grace, I guess. It's an odd boon. Oh, it's really hard to work in, like, a dash. Ooh, damn, though. Some chunks. We did get some chunks, though, there, right? Yeah, I guess it is Uncommon Grace.
Something.
Activated. No comments, no comments, no comments, no comments. So let's see. Pom 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 would hit the attack. That's all there is to that.
All right.
Boon, boon, boon. What was our last run? I have no idea.
Sure.
While foes are weak. The other two are commons. But the duo primes a lot of magic. Well, all three of these are completely useless. The hubris might not be so bad. Did the hubris trigger? Apollo, huh? He doesn't have much either. Demeter's kind of out already. Of interesting things here. Might just kind of go this way then. Can I roll to get a hammer on one of these? For crying out loud?
Why not?
Thank you. Oh my god. They had to make it difficult, didn't they? We'd still like to palm the weed killer, probably. Where's the stuff?
Show me the way.
Boink. Okay, boink. Ooh. Damn. But when it lands, you know what I'm saying?
Out of my sight.
Ah. Come on, dude. Some of these guys just are not worth it. Alright, give me something sexy here. Something powerful. Okay, yeah, Skulking Onslaught actually does work. Boom. Bish, bosh, bam. Kind of forgot about that one a little bit. We're not doing Apollo. That is a big woof. Hit it. We do have to be behind. At least we're not fighting Typhon then. It's such a funky thing. I almost wish it didn't try to go behind enemies, because I think it just makes it kind of odd overall.
Point secured. Olympus,
Okay.
accept this message.
Something that isn't common? Ooh, fine wine, though. I don't know. Oh, proper upbringing. Nothing's common, though. It just means that I can't take commons.
Moon.
Wait, why did that hubris anything? I thought those bad boys count as common. Have I been lying this whole time? Boink. 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 I wonder if I had kept Stutter Step, could this have been like I'm dashing around a bit more? Maybe. Please die, dude.
No use.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, I guess the 5% increase on everything. Although everything is kind of just really the attack, you know? A free Hermes, huh? Nah. Nah. Unfortunately, auto fire doesn't really work with this either. More Demeter, and we don't have to worry about commons.
In the name of Hades.
I was gonna say, I'm not certain what I could get here. Honestly, Arctic Ring is better than Engagement Ring, probably. Huh. Would that deactivate something? Because that's wind. It would, actually. Alright, screw it. Just give me Snow Queen, then. I'll even buy this.
Be safe, Lord Charon.
Just in case. Do. Alright, puppy. Bonk me. Woo, hot dog. Again, this is with 30% additional health on the dudes out here. Uh-oh. Okay, so we can parry. Woo, the reach on that one. Nope, parry's up. Oh, where'd you go? I keep accidentally using a regular attack. Oh, sniped from behind after that. It's interesting. But I feel like I'm not fully in control when you're just throwing out these Omega attacks like that. We're trying, though. I mean, Sweeping Ambush would provide a sense of AoE that would probably feel really nice, right? But how could this be better? There is, of course, Grievous Blow from Ares still, which unfortunately he just decided to abandon us like the bad parent that he is.
Authorized personnel only.
After this, I don't think there's a hammer that would be bad here, so I guess we can go big on that, huh? Come on! Nah, it's Dancing Knives. That's for specials. So, pretty much useless. Too bad. Shadow Pounce. Can I feel the big difference with Shadow Pounce? I guess that's sort of the highlight. After you dash your Omega moves, deal more damage for 2 seconds, 35%. When she's highlighted in green, that's the Shadow Pounce buff being up. Huh, so you need to parry, dash, Omega attack, but you also gotta fit in a cast here and there, right?
We bid you a warm welcome to the depths of Tartarus.
So something go ahead and hit me. Anything. Maybe this is just the kind of thing that requires a bit more practice. It's very real possibility. But sometimes it does just feel like the Omega attack whiffs. And what do I mean by whiff? It's a bit hard to explain, but it almost feels like I drop an Omega attack, but it doesn't target any particular enemy, so it just doesn't hit anything. We just stand still. Do we have time for some Pommy Poms? The Poms are fun, but I don't know how many more boons we could get that would be interesting. Poink, poink, poink. Poink. Alright, go ahead, buds. Any second now. Is that it? Dang, not bad at all. Full health, weed killer. 199%. Okay, we'll take Daddy.
Down, girl.
Three-headed.
Dig, please, Hecuba.
Dig, please. What do we got here? None of these are particularly interesting, are they? There's more? Whatever. Whatever. Are there any particular boons besides Grievous Blow that would be exceptionally interesting? Grievous Blow is one of those boons that is just always good. I mean, perhaps Mutual Destruction, too, to another degree. Sometimes I'm honestly not going to bother to make sure that we parry here, just because it feels like I spend more time just waiting for an enemy to hit me. I have a hard time weaving in and out. I said I wasn't going to complain. Yo, 32. So. Yo, 32. It was a bit of a rough start, but things got going eventually here. Would this be straight up easier, or perhaps even better if I was just using the regular attack? There's a chance. But you gotta try the things, right? Any more? Hello? You're still alive, huh? Okay, we did manage to parry something there. Come on. Come on. Woo! We've done this a few ways. We have done it with Apollo's Legendary in the past. Ares I don't think I had done before, which is why I wanted to do Ares on the attack in particular. I hoped for more Ares, but that didn't really happen. But yeah, Ares, this update, with the Warsong update, by adding Ares, has added a lot more content for me to explore. Because when you think about it, practically every aspect, you know, oh, well, what if we put Ares on this? What if we put Ares on that kind of thing? It adds a lot to do, for me at least. Not everyone is going to be that thorough, probably, but... Just going to get rid of this. Is there a rat? Oh my god. Hey, the laser got it. Alright, someone hit me. What? Well, I guess I wasn't up. Oh, I'm shocked. Okay, come on, little rats. Jeez, what a pain that was. Get me the hell out of here. Hello, friends. Holy God. We're briefly protected here. This is a chamber. Now imagine this with sweeping ambush. Oh, baby. The thing is, I don't know if the power is that meaningful here. With the Omega attack. I'm not sure. That's why we wanted to try it out with Ares, I guess. It's a decent percentage increase, but I wonder if there's anything else more interesting than that. 540 for that. We definitely don't need the health. Okay. Weed killer again? Well, I guess so. 217% weed killer. Shadow pounce. Vicious strikes. Not bad at all. Let me get the hell out. This whole jumping through the sand thing. Conspiracy theory time? Does she actually, like, drown in the sand? And this is all an illusion after the point or something weird? Like, none of this is real after she goes in the sand? Maybe not drown in the sand, but... But, you know, she never really makes it there because Kronos is too badass or something. The sand is his plaything? Okay, plaything didn't sound right. Come on, guy. Hit me with something. Okay, you don't seem to want to. Oh, I tried to charge it. There we go. Dude, can you stand still for a hot moment? I got double hit by that. All right, this is up. Boom. No rats. Come on. Ooh, dang, that really hurt. I'm focused. I'm ready. Ooh, God, I'm not ready. I only got one moon water up. Phase 2 is honestly easier than Phase 1, though, here. Moon water is not up, actually. Alright, I kind of need you to hit me with something. Oh, wait, yeah, you could parry actually the start, couldn't you? Dude, you missed. See? How come that whiff? It's balonium. Oh, shit. Gotta be very careful here. Relax, honey. All right. All right, it's up. You're gonna do the triple dip, though. Oh, and something else killed you at the end there. I don't even know what. All right. It was a bit arduous for 32 Fear, but I mean, maybe that makes it more interesting at the end of the day. Aspect Artemis versus 32 Fear. Ledan. Omega attack did the most of the damage, but it was me kind of forcing it a little bit, truth be told. Yeah, doing the regular attack there might have felt better in the long run, but we tried it. Would I recommend it? Burning Desire, you say. Not much else to say about it, you know what I mean? There was Wicked Onslaught. We didn't get the hammer, but I guess we got the 2 runner-ups. It's the best we could have done without it. And it would have been a 400% increase with 20 more magic spent, so... I don't know. Yeah, it probably would have been spicy. Shadow Pounce is maybe not all that I remember it. There might have been a secret change to it. There was a brief time where we thought it was this ultra-powerful boon at the beginning of early access that might have been a multiplier or something like that. I don't know if it changed, or we are wrong altogether, or maybe it hasn't changed, and I don't know. I don't know, I guess. But yeah, it is an interesting boon, nevertheless. Especially from Artemis, who usually only normally gives you crit stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got build recommendations, make sure you let me know down in the comments. Like, subscribe, you know what's going on. I shall see you in another video.